Before you go, remember, your financial future is shaped by the decisions you make today. Money is something every single person deals with every single day, whether you are buying groceries, paying rent, saving for a vacation, or planning for retirement, you are making financial decisions. And yet, most people never receive a proper education on how to manage money well. They learn by trial and error. They make mistakes. They stress about bills. They wonder where all the money went at the end of the month. This script is for you. It does not matter. If you're a student just starting out, a young professional building your career, a parent trying to take care of a family, or someone who is getting closer to retirement, financial management is a skill. And like any skill, it can be learned, practiced, and improved. The goal of this script is simple: to help you understand how money works, how to plan your finances, how to save and invest, and how to build a stable and secure financial life. We will use plain, simple language, no confusing jargon, no complicated formulas, just clear, honest, and practical guidance. Let us begin with a question. What does financial management actually mean? Financial management means making smart, planned decisions about your money. It means knowing how much you earn, how much you spend, and what to do with what is left over. It means setting goals, short-term and long-term, and then working towards those goals in a disciplined way. Without financial management, people often end up living paycheck to paycheck. They borrow money to survive. They feel trapped. So if you are ready to take control of your financial life, let us get started. Income is the money you receive. It is the starting point of all financial planning. Before you can manage your money, you need to know exactly how much is coming. There are different types of income. The most common is active income. This is money you earn by working. Your salary, your hourly wages, your freelance payments, all of this is active income. You trade your time and effort for money. Then there is passive income. This is money that comes in without you having to work for it directly. Rental income from a property you own, dividends from stocks, interest from savings accounts. These are examples of passive income. Building passive income streams is one of the most powerful things you can do for your financial future, but it usually requires effort and investment upfront. There is also side income, extra money you earn beyond your main job, driving for a rideshare service, selling handmade crafts, tutoring students, or doing freelance design. Work are all examples. Side income can make a big difference, especially when you are trying to pay off debt or build your savings faster. The key point is this: always know your total income. Write it down. Every rupee, every dollar, every penny. You cannot manage what you do not measure. Expenses are the money you spend. And if you are like most people, you probably spend more than you realize. Expenses come in two types: fixed and variable. Fixed expenses stay the same every month. Your rent or mortgage payment, your car loan payment, your insurance premium, these are fixed. You know exactly what they will be. Variable expenses change from month to month. Groceries, dining out, entertainment, clothing, transportation costs, these can go up or down depending on your choices and circumstances. Variable expenses are often where overspending happens because they feel small and easy to overlook. There is also a third category that many people forget: irregular expenses. These are costs that do not happen every month but come up a few times a year. Things like car repairs, medical bills, annual subscriptions, gifts for holidays and birthdays. If you do not plan for these, they can completely wreck your monthly budget. The habit of tracking your expenses, writing down every single thing you spend money on, is one of the most powerful habits in personal finance. It creates awareness, and awareness leads to better choices. Cash flow is the relationship between your income and your expenses. Simply put, it is the answer to this question. At the end of the month, do you have money left over, or are you running out? Positive cash flow means your income is greater than your expenses. You have money left over. This is good. This is money you can save, invest, or use to pay off debt. Negative cash flow means your expenses are greater than your income. You are spending more than you earn. This is dangerous. If this happens, you either go into debt or drain your saving, or both. The goal of financial management is to create and maintain positive cash flow, and then to use that surplus wisely. Everything else in personal finance builds on this foundation. Here is a simple exercise. Take a piece of paper or open a spreadsheet. Write down all your income for the month, then write down all your expenses. Subtract the expenses from the income. That number, positive or negative, is your cash flow. If you have never done this before, you might be surprised by what you find. Before you go, remember, your financial future is shaped by the decisions you make today. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe for more practical money tips. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.